Imagine you walk into class and sit down at your seat, only to realize that your desk partner is absent today. You think nothing of it, but the next day you walk in again, absent, and again, and again. When you ask around, you learn of the news. 2 weeks ago, your partner was admitted to a mental hospital, and this isn't what it looks like.
The keys, like the door, they're very inaccurate.
And the gloominess in the bricks, that's not accurate.
It's often dramatized, for entertainment value, and doesn't reflect, what the on-the-ground experience is like for patients or providers.
To get these on-the-ground perspectives, we interviewed 2 high school students who have been admitted to psychiatric facilities from different parts of California. Their names, faces, and voices have been withheld to protect their identities.
Well, walking in, it doesn't look terrible, but as you kind of settle in, it just got more and more uncomfortable. Everything is kind of like safety proofed. All the doors do not have handles. They have like those slidey, it's so you can't tie anything around them.
You do different things, like you talk to a therapist in a group setting, like all of you guys are there.
You have to stay in one room. It's like the living room. The only time we'd leave that room would be when we go eat or when we go outside. So we have to watch TV, play cards or something, just hang out.
Despite the uncomfortably clinical feel of the hospitals,
They're there for when you hit a breaking point. It's when you were there when you were at like a really low point, you're at a really gross point. We go to school, we have a job, we have friends.
The first person who walked up to me and said hi was actually the smartest person I've ever known, and he was so kind to me, even though he was, suffering on his own. On Instagram, I see him skating. He's out there, man. He's living life, and I'm really happy for him.
It's just sad because, people that don't actually do research about mental health and disorders and all that stuff, their only real knowledge of how disorders work and how mental health is through media. And with shows like that just portray it as like a prison and super gloomy and sad, it's not accurate. They're really sad.
Yes, my condition, yes, it's severe, but I'm not insane. I'm not crazy, and I don't need to be locked up or anything.
Unquestionably, we are living through an age where teens in particular are faced with challenges that no generation previously has faced, whether that is the effect of social media on youth mental health, numerous very challenging political dynamics, not just in the United States, but also internationally. Many of the cultural forces that are being grappled with in our local Bay Area community, but also within the country as a whole. Kids these days have to deal with more than anyone has ever had to deal with. And if you're seeing an increase in psychiatric concerns among youth, well, there's a reason.